There are 10 things you probably have in your home right now that could wreck your sale if you don't get them out. I'm a real estate agent and sold hundreds and hundreds of homes. I found these 10 things can not only wreck your home sale, but could ruin the experience and affect the ultimate sales price. Today, I'm going to tell you what those 10 things are and how to fix them so you have a better experience selling your home. We all love to show off our kids and family. When you walk into a door, that's the first thing you usually see. In fact, I remember growing up, we had a wall of pictures of every family photo over the years we were together. Stop it. When you're selling your home, you want to keep it as simple and straightforward as possible. One thing that can affect your sales and your safety is having too many personal mementos and pictures and names on walls and accessible to the general public. Not only is it a safety issue where people can look up your name, your information, and use your name, image, and likeness for other purposes, but also you want to allow people to envision themselves in your home. If they see too much of you and your kids, they may not have that blank slate to see themselves. The year of 2020 will always be known as a year of disruption. A disruption to our personal life, a disruption to our health, and also a disruption to our regular work life. In 2020, working from home quickly became the norm. As we walk into a house and go past the front door, we soon walk into someone's home, work, office space. Now, this may be a traditional den with a door that closes off from the rest of the house, or it might be a desk in the corner of the living room. But either way, what we have found is more and more people are working from home. When you work from home, you typically have more and more personal or sensitive information out in the open. Because it's your house. You guys live there and you're okay with the people that have access to that information. But when you sell your house, realize any personal or private or secure information should stay that way. Do not have documents, bills, and things that other people might want access to out in the open. My client thought they'd found the perfect home. It was the right square footage. It had a 3-car garage and it was in the perfect location. But upon walking in, everything fell apart. What do I mean? Well, when we walked in, every room was a bright blue color. We then walked into the bathroom. The master bathroom had this beautiful tile inlay of a college's logo on it. And then we went into the kitchen and it had the granite countertops inscribed with a BYU logo. Look, I don't care what college you like, whether Utah or BYU. I don't care what political party you affiliate with, whether you like Trump or Biden. None of that really matters. What we have to focus on is what's most important. When we sell your home, any personal effects or things that go too far in a political statement or even a collegiate or athletic love need to disappear when we're selling our home. All we care about is getting the buyer with the best price to come and buy your house. After you walk into the front door, go past the office space, you then walk into one of your most prominent areas in the house, your living room and kitchen space. When you're in that space, I recently heard someone say that you should put a memory book on the table for everyone to see, highlighting what? All the best things in your neighborhood. But not just the best things in your neighborhood, but the reasons you love your neighborhood. For example, we have the best Halloween party. My kids go and do this. For example, we have the best neighborhood events. We go and do this. Recognize this, when you go too far in explaining why you love this neighborhood for your own personal reasons, it might skew someone else's view of what they like in your neighborhood. They may not like big Halloween parties. They may not like neighborhood get-togethers, and you love them. So don't dissuade someone from buying your house because of what you love. After walking through the kitchen and living room, we go to the most private and secure place in the house, your master bedroom. When you walk into the master bedroom, you often have a bathroom and a closet associated with your bedroom. And guess what we keep in all of those things? Well, some of our most private things. So at the end of the day, when you walk into a closet, I often go in there, I see jewelry hanging off closet dressers and drawers. I see in the bathroom, as I open up cabinet cupboards, I'll see medications and other things. You guys, if I see them, so do the other buyers that are walking through your house. I'm going to recommend that when you showcase your house, you put any jewelry or valuables away. Anything you love, any necklaces you have, lock them up and get them out of sight. If they're out of sight, they're out of mind and nobody can take them. And the pro tip with it as well is when they open up your medicine cabinets or linen closets, look, we all have tons and tons of medications. put them away and make them disappear. There are people that will scope out open houses just to go in and see if they can find medications. Listen, if someone's addicted, they're going to find a way to get the stuff that you have. Anything that's addictive in a drug or other medication, make sure it disappears, and you're gonna have a much better and more secure experience when selling your home. I recently went through a home with a client where we went into the basement. We were in the furnace room. I opened up the door into the furnace room and there's a small closet on the side of that. We were obviously inquisitive what might be behind that door. So we opened it up only to find multiple guns. We saw a handgun, a rifle, a shotgun, and more. Guns are great and it's our right to own weapons. However, you want to keep them secure when you are showing your home. Someone could have easily grabbed those guns and done something not appropriate with them. They're registered to you. Please keep them safe and secure when you're showing your home because you don't know what kind of buyer you might have walking through your house. As I walk through homes with buyers, automatically their first question becomes, why is the seller moving? Now, just realize the buyers don't have to know or need to know this information. So let's help control the story that we tell in every home situation. If you have holes in the doors, patch them up. If you have documents laying around that say it's in foreclosure, put them away. If you are getting divorced and the partner's already moved out, well, make sure it doesn't look like you're getting divorced. You guys, whenever we sell a home, we need to control the story because guarantee if a buyer sees a loophole in the transaction or something they can take advantage of, they absolutely will. To protect your interest as a seller, make sure you control the story. I've often walked into homes where they say, remove shoes and put the booties on. You guys, that's a great idea, protects your carpet, but where is the pitfall in that? Let me tell you a story. Recently, there was someone who said, hey, you have to put booties on your house or you cannot walk in to my home. Buyers begrudgingly put the booties on. They walked up the stairs to the bonus room, and on walking down the stairs, which were wood, they slipped in the booties. When she slipped, she broke her hip. Guess what happened next? That's right, lawsuit. The sellers were held liable because they made the buyer put booties on at the house. You guys, booties are a great idea. They're not bad, but you never want to communicate to a buyer they have to do something or else they can't ... You want to make sure you protect your interests and remove or reduce your liabilities. Often when I present a home to a buyer, I'll remove my shoes anyways. That's a cue right away to a buyer that, hey, you should take your shoes off, or I'll put a bootie on. That's great. It's a cue to a buyer. They should do that same thing. But in no case or instance are we going to make them do this. And really, it's a mindset switch. Often we sell our house, we think this is my house. This is my investment. I put all the money into this house and I want it to show perfectly, which we exactly want to have happen. But realize we're no longer selling your house, but rather we're selling your investment. And when we sell your investment, we want to reduce any liabilities or risks out there. I know you don't want someone to walk on your carpet. Most people are incredibly thoughtful and considerate of your home and your carpet. So don't get hung up on things that could reduce your ability to sell the house in a better manner. Finally, the last thing you absolutely do not want on your property when you sell your home is you. That's right. You hired us to do our job. Let us do our job to the best of our ability. While it's great to have you there to talk through all the cool things you love about your home and neighborhood, let the agent do that because when you're there, I guarantee people will feel uncomfortable and not be as vulnerable in discussing what they really do or don't like about your home. Bonus tip, what do you absolutely want to be conscientious of in your home when you sell? It's all about surveillance. I recently was talking to a seller and they were selling their home by themselves and they were telling me about how it was going. And they said, Graham, the best thing that happened is we heard a buyer walk through the house. We found out how much they make. We found out why they want to use the house. We found out all the intricacies of their life and the details of what they wanted to offer. And she said, we are going to get this offer accepted without giving up any concessions. You guys, that can be a great thing, but can you also see the sirens going off that this is a major red flag? If you're making decisions based on what you hear without someone else knowing they were recorded, even in a private place like your house, there is a major legal liability you could face. Don't do it. In addition to that, if someone believes that you maybe didn't accept their offer because of their race, their skin color, their religion, their whatever, then all of a sudden you can receive a federal housing complaint that costs thousands and thousands of dollars just to remove. You guys, when you do home surveillance, be very conscientious of what you watch and what you listen to. Second thing is, if you are going to listen to someone, put a sign up that's very bold and in their face that, hey, you're at my premise and you are being recorded, so they know to check themselves before they wreck themselves. Now, you know the 10 things you absolutely must avoid to home sell. Let's focus on how do we keep them safe while selling the home. I've created a 4-step process about how to keep your family safe and secure when we sell your home.